everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we will learn about Springboard, a simple application which we build for mobile buying and selling. So in this we will only discuss about the backend of this application and its REST API. This is our project for backend. We call this project MobiMe, and we have our source file here, and we will discuss each file one by one. So first of all we will discuss about the repository of the this application or database of this application. So before discussing the repository, let's see the tables of this application. So here we have 6 tables for this application. Let's describe each table one by one. For our mobile ad table, we have these columns. ID is the primary key, title is the varchar, brand is varchar, and other fields for filtering and sorting the data. We have here one foreign key which is user ID. So like what ad is posted by which user will be defined by this column. Second table is the user table, in which we have some fields about the user information like email name, password, contact. Third table for third table we have add photo table, in which we have fields for images of the mobile, and here we have primary key, ID, URL, and mobile ad ID, which is a many-to-many relation key. Let's explain the repository of this application. So here we have a mobile ad repository which is implementing the CRUD repository. So this is the class, this is the name of the class which this repository will use, and this is the type of the ID which this table in the database have. We have some predefined functions and some other functions which we can define in this repository. So for this we have some name conventions which use drive name convention for this Spring CRUD repository. Like we can use find all by title and containing, or find all by title, or find by ID, and some other functions which we can create. So in this, find all by is the pre-default, and find all by title is the pre-default, and containing is our own keyword. So we are passing here title. So this is basically the like query for finding the mobile ad. This is used in the search of the mobile ad in the front end. So find all basically is used for returning all the mobile ad data. So now we have our mobile ad repository. Now move on to mobile ad service. So the service is, so the basic function of this service is to call the repository functions which we are using, and this is a wrapper on our mobile ad repo, and for other repo. So here we have first function which is get all mobile by title. So this basically calls the find all by title containing function, and here we are passing the title which have the type string, and it will return all the mobile ads which will contain this title. Second, we have create mobile ad. So we are passing this mobile add DTO. We will explain this DTO classes in few minutes, and we are returning the mobile add. So basically for mobile add we are creating the mobile add object, and then we are adding its fields. Like created add is the timestamp, and the user is the user who created this add, and save mobile is the save mobile is basically saving this add in the database. And after that we are uploading the photos which was uploaded by the user on S3 using S3 service. And again we are saving the photos of images or images of this add in our database. So basically if the uploading on the S3 is successful, then a URL of the photo is returned, and this URL will be saved in our add photo table. After that we have successfully created the mobile add. We will returning the mobile add. After the mobile add creation, we have a get mobile by ID function. So this is the predefined functions which is in this mobile add repo or the constructor CRUD repository. So we have some other function as well. Let's just look at them. So these are the other functions which we will be using, which we can use, which are predefined in this CRUD repository interface. After that we have a function for making file name. In this function we are creating a unique file name for the images which was uploaded for the mobile add using the UUID package, and for this we are creating a new file name which will be saved in the database or upload in the S3 service. We are returning the file name here. So this function is called from the creation of mobile add function here. After the mobile add service we have controllers. We have a mobile add controller in which we will be adding our methods and the API endpoints. So like this is a get method for get all mobile adds, and it has parameters like title, which has a default value, empty string, and it is required, and it is returning a string. Sorry, it has another it has a title parameter which type is string. It will return the mobile all the mobile adds which will be an iterable. So here we are calling the service function get all mobile by title, passing the title which was passed. So here we have another function which has post mapping. So for post mapping data is passed for the creation of mobile add, and for this we have mobile add DTO. So these are the data transfer objects which will be passed between functions or from front end to the API. These objects are used. So here we have a model attribute annotation for this for defining this mobile add DTO, and we have a cookie value which is a JWT cookie. We will describe this JWT cookies in a moment. So and we are passing the request objects. So these are the simple HTTP servlet request object, and we are returning the response entity. So first of all, we check if the user is login or is the he has a valid account. So we are checking the JWT cookie, and if not, if the JWT is not found, then we are sending the status 401, which means unauthenticated. After that, we will validate the JWT cookie and verify if the same user is creating the mobile ad. So if the mobile ad is created successfully, we will return OK status, which is which has a status code 200. If any exception comes, we will return 401, or in any case we will return 401. After that, we have another function which is get mobile ad. So for get mobile ad, we are giving only one variable, which is the ID parameter, and for defining the value of parameters in the URL, this convention is used, and for this the path variable annotation is used. So the ID has the type long, and we are returning again the response entity. So this for this we will get only one mobile ad from the database using the ID which was passed, and if all goes well, we will return the mobile ad and send the response OK. As we have mentioned that we will describe the JW service, and this is a simple service for validating the JWT cookies. So here JWT is used for validating users and whether checking they are login or not, or they are maintaining their sessions. We can use this with the help of the cookies. So here we are creating a key for our JWT cookie, and we are parsing it and creating a parser. After that, we will generate the JWT cookie. So this function will be called each time the user login. So here we are building or making this cookie, and first of all we will build it and then set the subject to user ID, and the issued at property is set to time now, and expiration is 15 minutes, which in real case will be like 1 month or 15 days or like 3 months. We are setting this 15 minutes because this project is still in development. So after that we will sign it with our key and then compact it and then return it. After that we will be using like this function will be called each time when the user sign up, and this function will be called when user login in, or like others like other functions we have to like validate or which require validation of the user, like we did before for the creating mobile ad. So for validation, first we claim the GWS, and after that we check if whether it is not expired, and we also check the user whether it is the same user who is creating the ad. So now here we have application.properties file. So this is used to connect with database. So this is our JW data source URL. We have MySQL data source URL, and our database name is MobiMe, and driver is com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. Username I have root, and password is saved here in db password. So we are using the liquid base enable true and the liquid base change for logging the database queries. Let's now discuss the model classes. So model classes are the classes for the objects which we are using. So basically they are connected with directly with the database, with the repository objects, and are used to save the objects in the database. So this is using the ORM model or object relational model. So each property of this object will be saved as a column in the database. So like if we go to the mobile at table, you can see the column names are same as the as we have here the property names. So this ID or primary key property is auto generated. We have here the join column for many to one relationship with user and one to many relationship with photos, and here is the constructor, and here we are implementing some functions like equals and a hash code. So similarly we have other models like add photo and user. Now let's concentrate on DTO classes. So DTO classes are the objects used for passing the data in between APIs, in between API from front end to back end, and in between functions or in between services. So we have here 3 DTO classes. They are same as the model classes. We have already seen the repository and service. So this is the initialization of our application. So we have to run this project for getting it to work. I have already run this project, and we will use Postman for running our API endpoints. So here I have created one user and I am logging it in, and after this we get the success message that the user is successfully logged in. After we have login, we are creating a mobile ad, and for this we are passing some post data. Here we have title, brand, state, description, and some photos as well. And as we pass this request, this is successfully processed, and a new object is created with the ID 25. After we have created an mobile ad object, let's list all the objects with the title Samsung. So here we have an array of objects which have the title, which contains the title as Samsung mobile. Sorry, only Samsung. After this we have another mobile ad API endpoint. With this we can get a single mobile ad with the help of its ID, like this. So we fetch the mobile ad with the ID 15. It also have some photos here. As we have successfully run few API endpoints of this project, I would like to say that please subscribe to my channel, and if you like or learn something in this video, please like the video, share the video and comment. Thanks for watching.